They destroyed this house. I found a gate that is open leading into where all that tagging was. Come here, kitty. Be my friend. Be my friend, kitty. No, he gone. Welcome back, guys. I'm Jared Rides. Today I'm riding deep into Glendale to check out the aftermath of a shootout between a 59-year-old male and the SWAT. So let's get it. So right now I'm heading down a sidewalk that's located directly next to this canal, which is extremely stale. I really want to get a fishing pole and try some fishing in these canals. But this should take us right over to Camelback and 75th. It'll drop us out right there. And then we're gonna cruise 75th Avenue over to Glendale and 75th, where the horrific scene actually took place on Wednesday, August the 12th, which was 2 days ago. Today is Friday, and it is a beautiful night for a ride. I'm already a little sketched out because I had a white truck bumping some music and they crept by me when I was like gearing up. Oh, I want to see. I don't know if there's an exit over here. We will have to find out, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, that white truck, dude, it crept up bumping music super slow and then pulled like 100 feet forward and just parked and just sat there. And then all of a sudden they flipped a really slow U-turn and came directly back towards my area. So I was on guard, dude. I actually got back in my truck because it was weird, right? It could have been totally normal. Maybe they forgot something and they were turning around, but just how it all happened and the music and where I'm actually located, which is not a good area, which I can say with confidence because I actually grew up in this area. I will actually show you guys the cul-de-sac where I grew up before it got really bad. My fear is canals. I'm fine as an adult, but when I was a kid, dude, they scared me. I had nightmares. I'll actually show you guys the part of the canal. Geez, these rocks. All right, guys, I actually turned around. That portion of the trail next to the canal was just flinging up rocks all over my camera. So I literally had to cover my camera for that whole like half mile back to that bridge because I do not want to scratch my lens I have on my Action 5 Pro. And I absolutely forgot where I was, what I was saying when I decided to cover up my camera. So yeah, we'll just start from this point going forward. But I really wanted to get out and do a night ride. My last few rides have been during the day, and I love riding at night. That's one of my favorites, so I had to do it. We got two people cruising on bikes right here. Here, I'm gonna cover so I don't blind them. Hello. Blinded by the light. Okay, I don't know if I go down there or right here. I wanna go this way. Let's check this out. There's some really cool tagging down here, guys. Can you guys see all that? How do I get down there? You guys see it? It just keeps on going. This entire wall, and that's some really talented graffiti. Like whoever was the artist, they got some skills, dude. It just keeps on going, keeps on going. Let's check out this one. That's dope. They made it kind of look like portions of a skull. And it just keeps on going. I need to find like a local that knows how to get down there. Maybe on the way back, there's a lot of gang graffiti on that pole. But maybe on the way back, I will see if I can find an entrance on that side. We should be good on rain. We've had monsoons Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night a little bit, I believe, but we've been getting a lot of rain for the valley. So you definitely have to be careful with flash floods when you're in an irrigation ditch. This stuff was probably blown here by the wind. It was next level. Anyone from the valley, like Buckeye area, the west side, you know how bad the wind got. It was insane. All right, so we made it to the corner of Camelback and 75th. I want to show you guys the most ghetto 7-Eleven. This right here, dude. 7-Eleven, the most ghetto, at least in my opinion, from my personal experience. What's up, dude? Nope, not stopping to talk to you. Oh, he's talking to him. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, guys, don't hate me. The first time I ever stole something was from that 7-Eleven back when I was like, I would say 8 to 10 years old. Yeti! All right, we got to cross. This intersection is so sketchy, dude. I am very uncomfortable. All those guys at the 7-Eleven were hollering at me to come talk to them. There's multiple groups. Like, no thank you. During the day, I'm more willing to engage with people, but at night, dude, I got my guard up. I'm just sticking to myself. Okay, this canal right here, check it out. But this canal gave me nightmares when I was a kid because I grew up right over there. So we always drove right here, got stuck at this red light, and I would just stare at my nightmare. And then I'd go to sleep and dream about it. But yeah, just a few facts about me in case you guys were wondering. Might as well go through this park real quick. Yeah, but back to the 7-Eleven story, okay, guys, don't hate me. I was like 8 or 10 years old. I stole a lighter, okay? And I felt so guilty. I remember standing at that corner and I just felt like, I felt extremely gross. Like, if that makes sense. I felt like every adult driving by was about to bust me. I basically freaked myself out so bad I threw the lighter away, and I decided in that moment that I don't like stealing. And I actually never stole again. But there are those pivotal moments as you grow up where you decide what kind of man you're gonna become, or woman. And I just, knowing how that made me feel and how bad I felt, like, cause I didn't know that the store, like the cashier was just a person like working at the cash register. Like in my eyes, I stole from them. I just felt horrible. So I panicked, threw it away, never stole again. And yeah, I decided that being a criminal is not for me. Okay, we're at Coulter and 75th. I wanna cross here and get on the right side of the road. All right, so we'll cruise north up to the next street and then cut east over to my cul-de-sac I want to show you guys. But I think we moved out from this area when I was, I want to say around that 10 to 11 year old mark. It was right before junior high. It started to get more and more ghetto, drive-by shootings, different things kept happening, and my mom definitely wanted us out of that area. So she finally graduated from college, became an RN, and then she packed us up and we got out to the suburbs, which I'll show you my stomping grounds one day. I think this is it. Denton. Yeah, I believe this is the road. I haven't been here in so long. All these cul-de-sacs I had friends that lived in, and I would just go cul-de-sac to cul-de-sac. I won't say any names or anything, out of respect. Yeah, but a lot has happened in this cul-de-sac. I had my first crush. What else happened? I got attacked by my first dog. I was playing hide and seek one time and I jumped over this brick wall right here, landed on a nail, and it went straight through my foot. But yeah, this was where I grew up right here. Oh, a lot of memories. Our old stomping ground, it's so tiny compared to how I remember it when I was a kid. It was so massive when you're like 5, 6 years old. So massive. What's up, kitty? Little kitten. All right, I didn't want to stay too long and actually like talk while there's like multiple people in that cul-de-sac because it is weird. So I just rolled through and fucking peaced out. But this is Bicentennial, the elementary school that I went to. A lot of memories there. I actually had a crush. My first crush ever was on my second grade teacher. I don't know why, because I was in second grade, but yes, boys have crushes, even when they're that old. I wonder if that property's open. My dad always had beef with this farmer that used to own this land. It's just wide open. Yeah, I'm not gonna cruise around here. I'm pretty sure this is still private property. But yeah, they always had different disputes. I can't really recall most of them, but a couple times the fence broke down and he had a cattle and they would be in our backyard and it was a big ordeal. But all I remember is that the owner, he wasn't the most friendly guy. Okay, let's head west for a little bit, guys. There are a lot more parks and stories I have that way, but I will probably end up in this area in a future ride, so I will save some of the stories. But I remember one time my buddy had a sleepover back when we were around 8 to that 10-year-old range. I can't remember. It was his birthday party. He had a sleepover. For some reason, I couldn't make it. Something happened and I couldn't make it. But that night, someone did a drive-by. The neighbor, an older person, they got shot, and then my buddy's house, which I was gonna be at his sleepover, but I didn't make it, that house got shot up too. One of the reasons why my mom was like trying to find a way to get us out of this neighborhood. All right, we are back to 75th Avenue. What? We are heading north. We need to make it to Glendale. That is where that horrific situation took place on Wednesday, which if you guys want, you can look up shooting on 75th Ave in Glendale, Jeffrey Peters, 59-year-old male, something along those lines, and you can actually see the news report, and there are some videos on like Twitter or X of all the bullets actually ringing out. I got loud all of a sudden. So basically Wednesday, a 59-year-old male named Jeffrey Peters violated a protection order, and his daughter saw him on surveillance cameras, so she called 911, which then started a 2-hour-ish shootout between the 59-year-old and police plus SWAT. But I saw some of the videos, dude, and they had like a bulldozer thing with like arms, like they crushed down the garage, the side gate. They took out like the whole, right side of the house, and then they crashed another armored SWAT car like over the brick wall in the backyard, put a hole like through the backside of the house so they had multiple angles so they could fly drones around in there and try to spot the guy. All right, back on the move. I tell you what. Yeah, but some of the videos are pretty crazy. And I read online during that 2-hour time, I guess he shot a couple police cars, a SWAT vehicle. He shot down 2 drones. All right, I think the sidewalk, it ends right here. All right, let's see. Hopefully we have a sidewalk coming up. Yeah, this area is sketching me out though. Welcome to Glendale. All right, I do believe we are coming up to Glendale soon. Hopefully I know where this house is located. They haven't actually released the address. I had to use Google Maps with a picture from one of the local news stations, and then I was able to, I believe, find it. But I will not say the address just out of respect for the victim. Just throwing it out there. All right, so I do believe we made it to Glendale. Yep, Glendale. All right, I got to pass. Hey, is this light too bright, dude? Does it like bother?
It's really bright.
Does it bother you?
A little bit.
Yeah. Like if I was just passing by real quick, would you be like mad?
I wouldn't be mad, but it would be like distracting.
Okay. I'm just curious on like what mode to run it on, and I try to cover it and.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe you could actually say someone in a car, but I don't care.
Okay. I was just checking, man.
Definitely you notice, so it'll keep you safe.
Yeah, that's one of the points. I want to be seen. I want lights everywhere.
Definitely be seen.
But I don't want to hurt anyone. But have a good night, dude.
You too. Stay safe.
You too. He was cool. All right. More people. I don't want to blind them, but I'm cutting over this way. Ugh. All right, I'm just gonna cut over here. That's it. Oh, don't wanna blind them. All right, another food truck. I need to show you guys this spot in Buckeye. Actually, I need to focus up. I need to figure out where I'm going. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, as you can see, I pulled up my GPS so I can find this place, hopefully. I have no idea if it will still be barricaded up or caution tape, or I have no idea. And obviously I'm gonna obey all the laws and respect the property owner, and I will just stay on the public sidewalk or the street. All right, we got a cut left. One thing I noticed is, like, the worse an area is, the darker the city streets are, right? Like, look at that dim ass street light. That's like a 10-watt bulb. That ain't putting out no light. And there's one, that's the only one on that side of the road. Oh, an alley. I gotta take it, guys. Getting distracted. A little side alley action. All the dogs are getting riled up. Oh, I was hoping it would cut right. No. That's blocked off. They do a decent job with the tagging. For the most part, obviously where the canal was located, there was a lot of tagging in that irrigation ditch, but I bet you that happened during that storm that hit this week. Oh, there's a cat. Come here, kitty. Be my friend. Be my friend, kitty. No, he gone. He gone. Not too bad. Just a little bit of vegetation, but nothing my full suspension mountain bike can't handle. I tell you what, sure as shooting. All right, now no more distractions. Pay attention to my GPS. Focus up. Focus, focus, focus. Road closed ahead. Pedestrians do not enter. So is it fully blocked off? Just some construction going on? I believe it is just a one-way. So this is for pedestrians. Look at us doing some urban exploration. You never know what you will come across or what obstacles may lie within your path. For a second there, I was worried that they had the whole street just blocked off because of that incident on Wednesday. But we are good. Bada bing. Easy peasy. Back on the move. Woo! Yahtzee, yahtzee. Oh, sorry. I promised one of my viewers I would not say that word anymore. It slipped out. My bad. All right. Now we are heading east. Down a random road. There's another cat. There are a lot of cats in this area. Let's see if this dude's friendly. What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. No. Be my friend. Be my friend, kitty. He gone. Hey. Hey, buddy. Okay. He obviously doesn't want to interact, so I don't want to keep scaring him. Move on. One of these days, I'm gonna find a kitten or a cat that actually allows me to come up to it, and if it isn't chipped or has a collar, I might claim it as my own. Okay, I know We're heading east right now. I know where we are. Little canal. That's so fun. All right, but I gotta turn around. Shee-hee. On the berm. All right, but right here. Okay, so this is the back side of the house. There's this little irrigation ditch where they drove the SWAT vehicles and smashed down the brick wall. But you can see there's a couch cushion. And they have it gated up already. But yeah, they knocked down this whole block wall. Construction site, no trespassing. I will not trespass. But you can see they have all the windows covered up. The big particle board on the right, that's where they smashed right through the wall. It looks like they put a 2x4 to support the balcony or patio. Yeah, check that out, guys. That is crazy. You guys have to look up some of the videos. They're like smashing into the wall with these armored SWAT cars, and it's a trip. On my light. 1, 2, 3. All right, get you guys a different angle. All right, let's swoop around to the front of the house. That guy on that scooter had the same idea. I saw him creep by that front. But it's actually a blessing that more people didn't get hurt. I think one officer got wounded, but he's gonna be okay from what I saw in the report. But besides that, no other officers or people that lived in this area, because it was chaotic. Some of the videos, and there was just bullets just going off. So the only one that passed away was the 59-year-old that barricaded himself inside the house and then started shooting at police officers. I can't imagine what some of these neighbors experienced. Just hearing pop, 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 and then like there was the SWAT cars coming in, and that's just insane. Okay, here it is, guys. Check that out. They destroyed this house. That gate, or that block wall's totally destroyed. They're obviously cleaning up all the debris. I don't know if you guys could see it, but in the middle right there, there's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not even halfway through counting them. Bullet holes like in the stucco. Like a 2-hour standoff, just barricaded in there, just popping off rounds. It's absolutely insane. Yep, but that's as much as I can show you guys, because I will not be trespassing. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another shot of the front. There's more people showing up to check it out. Yeah, you can really, that's a cool angle right there. Oh. All right. Just trying to get a couple thumbnails real quick. All right, guys, we are heading west on Glendale, heading over to 83rd, and then I will cut south, which will take me right back to the Canal, which will head, what, southeast-ish? Right back to Camelback where I need to be. Hey, Bubby. What's up, little dude? You're good, dude. Have a good night. So you got to be quick with it, man. I was on those brakes. That dog was not on a leash. I always ride with one finger index on each of my brakes, front and rear. So you just get on it. But the ride is not done with yet, guys. I'm sure we will come across some interesting characters or some graffiti, or who knows, anything can happen when you're urban explorer in a not so great area. I think I go this way.
Wait.
Oh, it's the same dude from earlier. When you stop moving, dude, you can really feel it get, I'm starting to lose my train of thought and not be able to think. Ugh. All right, back on the move, heading through Glendale. Now we're officially heading south. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. Woo! Oh, it feels so good to get moving, that breeze. Wearing a full face helmet when it's like 95 degrees. It's hot. See, like this car is not gonna see me. You just gotta pay attention, man. I saw him out my peripherals. I was looking through the metal on the brick wall. I saw him coming. See another car coming up. You just gotta be ready. Yep, there we go. Just like that. I think we are finally coming up on the park that I saw on the map. Yeah, very active basketball court, pretty nice. What park is this? I'm trying to remember if I came here as a kid. Heroes Regional Park. Okay, so they got some fishing. Hey, yeah. I think there's a skate park somewhere right here. Nice colored water with the dye that they pour in ponds, which I didn't know they do, but I saw a video and people actually do that. It's a thing. Cover up, I don't want to blind them. There we go. Look at all the ducks. What's up, guys? I didn't think I would see any ducks on this ride. I didn't bring any bread. I had no idea. What's up, little guys? What's up, buddy? What's up, Donald? Yeah, I should have been more prepared. I had no idea this pond was even here. Oh, that's a cool. What's this? Right, shit. That was fun. You could probably get some dope wall rides on this. See if there's any tire tracks. No. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Phew. All right, I don't think this is where I need to be though. All right, guys, we finally found the exit to the park. That place is an absolute maze. I didn't know how big Heroes Park was. Very cool place. Seems super safe. I don't see a single homeless person at this park, and it's almost 10 at night. Hey, I think we made it to the canal that I wanted. Yeah, this is definitely it. And somewhere right here would be the spot with all the tagging that I wanted to get into. There's no way you can see down there. Yeah, it's a felony to go in there. I am not doing it. You convinced me, sign. Hell nah. Not today, Junior. Okay. We are officially back to the canal. Yeah, but we are heading southeast. And this should drop us off right at 75th and Camelback. If I am not mistaken, there are cockroaches everywhere. Oh, another cockroach, another cockroach. They are all over, dude. All right, guys, I'm giving it the beans right now, trying to burn out my legs, at least get a good workout in before I complete the ride. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Woo. Feel the burn. All right, guys, but with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. I appreciate each and every single one of you taking your valuable time to watch me, a random dude, ride a bike all throughout Phoenix. Woo, I'm still a little winded, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, I really appreciate it. Woo. If you have any suggestions on where to ride next or in future rides, let me know. Have a blessed week. Peace out, guys. Oh, I gotta get around this thing. Okay, now peace out, guys. Now it's official, peace out. All right, guys. I said the video was done, but this is a little bonus clip, okay? I'll throw it out there. I found a gate that is open leading into where all that tagging was. Check all that out, dude. They tagged it up. It goes all the way down, just all of it. Okay, and they even broke open part of the gate right there. And then you can see all the taggings on this side too. But it's absolutely nasty down there. And they have this convenient ladder that just goes right down. Obviously, I'm not gonna go down there. Let's close that. Yeah, let's close that, because that is a felony. I think. There's no sign right here. That's what's, it's weird. If the gate's open and there's no sign, but like a mile down this trail, there was a sign that said it was a felony, so I have no idea. I'm gonna get you guys a shot from down here too. There we go. Do a quick scan right quick. Tell you what. That's a cool shot though, dude. Yeah. Good enough for me. Oh yeah, let's get out of here. There's a lot of bugs. Oh, little gnats flying everywhere. Oh, little kitty. What's up, buddy? Good little kitty. Okay, but now the video is officially over, guys, okay? That was the little bonus clip. But have a blessed week. Peace out, for real this time.